My grandparents were made for each other. My grandma is the only woman my grandpa ever kissed. They were always gentle and kind to each other. The last week in August, before I left for the Army, Irene and I went to a dance at Prairie Creek Hall. While dancing, she put this handkerchief in my shirt pocket. Later, when I took her home, she reached for it, but I told her I wanted to remember her by. I kept it with me all through the years, all the way to Burma, India, and back. I have always kept it in my dresser drawer ever since. The first time I saw my grandpa cry was the day my grandma died. He was never the same. A large part of him died that day too. The dementia and Alzheimer's took his memories. In the beginning, when he knew he was losing her, it was hard for him. In the end, when we saw what he had become, it was hard for us. The last real conversation I had with my grandpa was on a walk my mother and I took him on. He seemed clear but very sad. It was as if he knew something was missing in him. I told him the story of his life, how he had 3 children, 8 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandbabies. I told him how wonderful his life was with Irene. I told him that everything he wanted, he had. I believe he remembered. I believe that he felt memories rush back into him. I didn't realize how long love could hang on until my grandpa came back that day. He had been without my grandma for 16 years. He said, 16 years? Too long, Irene, too long. I was in the room with him when he passed. I believe that she came and got him. It was peaceful and sad all at the same time. They belonged together. Keeping him here with us was selfish. My job at the funeral was to make sure the handkerchief was placed back into his shirt pocket so he could return it to her. And now she is gone. I treasure it more than ever. A bond of love that will hold us together forever.